sounds terrible.
All right, what's up, guys? So back on the Element. I was driving the other day. I don't want to turn it on, but I have about 30 some miles. Let me see, where the hell is the... I have 30 miles, almost 31 miles on it. And I was West Hollywood, about 5 miles, 6 miles away. And all of a sudden, the check engine light popped on. I was like, okay. And then I noticed that it was starting to like idle rough. And then the check engine light started to flash. And then it got to the point where it was just like, it dropped the cylinder. Like, one cylinder was completely gone. I'm not sure about the rest, but it was barely chugging along. Pulled over to the side, ran the code because I keep a code reader here. And it was P0301, which is a MISFIRE cylinder 1. And then there was a P0118, and that's the coolant temperature sensor. The fan turns on, so I'm kind of ignoring it, but I am going to address that. There's like a lot of videos on that. And but the thing though is that there's the cylinder that is completely gone. I turned it on and I took out these coil packs. I put DC5 coil packs in this one and nothing. I swapped them around first, then before I went to this one, and cylinder 1 is just dead. So basically what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take off the valve cover and I'm going to check the valve lash just in case it freaking the little jam nut came loose, and maybe it got super tight where it's not allowing it to fire properly. So gonna do that right now. Still have a wrench right there, ratchet. Took this off, but I'm gonna take out the valve cover, which sucks because I sealed it very, very nice with Honda Bond. I like using sealant on valve cover gaskets, especially in the back on the K series since they're like slanted back. But I gotta take the valve cover off. Everything's gonna take probably about 30 minutes, which is not bad. And let's see if I can fix this issue. I do not want to turn it on, like as much as I want to turn it on and let you guys hear this thing rumbling around. It does not sound good. It does not, barely idles, and it barely drives. I limped it all the way over here with my flashers on, doing 25 miles per hour. Yeah, it was a pretty sketchy situation coming over here. So yeah, I'm going to pop that valve cover off and get the filler gauge. We'll check around first, put it on TDC, and let's see how it is. But so far, after the startup, everything is good. No leaks or nothing. It performed beautifully. It's actually a completely different vehicle from the head gasket. But I have this issue. Once I do this, I'm going to do all the valves again, or check them at least, and retorque them, and let's see if I can fix this. Oh, and hopefully it's not just a valve that got stuck or something got bent, or I'm thinking maybe debris within the valve seat. I don't know what it could be, but hopefully it's nothing permanent and it's just a bad valve lash adjustment that came loose. All right, guys, so 10 screwdriver. I have these. Okay, so these are the ones that I was using, and I bent them like that because the K series, yeah, the B series is actually way worse, where you need like the longer ones to go in the head, but these are pretty much all you need. So let me pull off the valve cover, and man, hopefully it's just that. All right, guys, so valve cover off. Took a little while with the RTV. New gasket stuck onto the valve cover, but here we go. Gonna put it on TDC right here, and then it's cylinder 1, so I'm gonna check that. Just gonna check for play, and I'm just hoping one of these are super tight when that's on TDC, or maybe possibly if it's super loose. I doubt there would be a problem if it's super loose, but I know if it's super tight, it's gonna make some type of malfunction. Valve won't open enough, valve won't close, or no, I'm pretty sure it won't open enough. But yeah, so gonna do that right now, and let's see. Man, kind of nervous. All right guys, just like that, cylinder 1 TDC, and this one, these feel good. This one feels good. Man, okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put the gauge in there just to test it, but they don't seem out of spec. So I'm also gonna pull the spark plug. I didn't even pull the spark plug to see the condition of it, but yeah, this is not looking good. Definitely not looking good. All right guys, so freaking the intake side, it's within spec, it's perfect. The exhaust side is a little bit tight on this locking nut because there's 2 locking nuts. It's only 1 cam lobe, but 2 locking nuts. This whole assembly just moves together. This one is a little bit tight. This one is within spec. So I'm gonna redo this one, but if you hear it, it's enough to actually breathe and all that. So I don't think that's the problem, but I'm still going to adjust it anyways. And then I'm going to check all the other ones just in case. But this is the cylinder. Also, I pulled this plug and I looked down at the piston. It's, you know, your usual carbon, but it's dry. This one right here, usual carbon, but it's wet. So this one is not firing. So that kind of tells me something, that it's a little bit more residue, where this one is just dry, where it's just burning. So coil pack, I took it off that one. That RSX has the same coil packs. I put it in and I was getting the same problem. So now I'm thinking maybe a stuck injector or a dead injector. But if it's a dead injector, why would it be wet? Wouldn't that mean that there's just no fuel to it? Doesn't make sense. Unless there's something wrong with the head gasket that's making it leak. Compression test next, I don't know. But this cylinder is done for. I'm gonna adjust that right there. I kind of sucks because the engine is cold and it feels so good to work on it compared to yesterday where everything was just blazing when it broke down. But yeah, I'm going to end up starting it, warming up the engine, and seeing if I could diagnose it from there. But should I swap the injectors around? I have no idea. Or just look at the condition of the injector. But the engine is hurt some way. I don't know. I know it doesn't have anything to do with timing, because the timing is fine. It starts up and I don't know. So if it was the timing also, it would run like absolute garbage and not be able to move, you know, or just damage itself, you know. But I know that the cylinder is dead, and that's not due to timing, because timing would be everything out of sync with, you know, the pistons and the whole rotating assembly. So I'm at a loss right now. So let me just keep doing this, and yeah, gonna adjust that one in the back, the rocker arm, and let's see. Now another thing, could it be a bad spark plug? That spark plug went bad. So I'm gonna pull a spark plug from that one, put it on here. You know, obviously I'm gonna match up the length, but pretty sure it's the same. I'm gonna put the spark plug into here and let's see how that goes. But yeah, so just gotta troubleshoot this because it's right there from running perfect, but this just happened all of a sudden. All right guys, so got everything back together, and all I did was just the adjustment on that one. It felt tight, a little bit tight, just adjusted it. I know it's probably not going to do anything, I forgot this. Gonna start it up, and then if nothing, I'm gonna pull the plugs, swap them for that one, put it in here along with the coil packs too, and let's see if that works. But hopefully this is not an intermittent issue, because yesterday was a hot day, the engine was blazing. Today is a little bit cooler and the engine is cold, so hopefully it just doesn't magically go away, and hopefully there's an actual issue, because intermittent issues aren't freaking cool, you know. If it's gonna be broke, let it be broke. So let's start it. Man. Let's see, got all these freaking car keys. Let me make sure that ratchet is off of the pump. Pull that away. Put this in here. So yeah, because I was actually rotating it through the power steering pump. Everything off the engine and around it, and yeah. Yeah, it's bad. Right there. It's down a cylinder still. That should have done something, but, or no, actually, it wasn't even an issue with that rocker. It was just, I guess, you know, my little bit of tightness that I put to that rocker. But yeah, so next up, I'm gonna take these coil packs out. Then I'm going to put those plugs in here with those coil packs, and let's see how it goes. All right, so extra plug, extra coil, and gonna put this there. Let's see how that goes for cylinder one. I don't know even why I pulled out all of the coils, even though I'm just putting one. Can't even think right now, but yeah, let's install this and see how it goes. It's a 301 code, so cylinder one. All right, guys, so everything is back. Going to start it up quick, and yeah, so the RSX coil pack and spark plug is there, and let's see. I'm gonna erase that code, and yeah, so if it continues, that code is just gonna pop right on. That's exactly what it did. So yeah, because it's a severe issue. So whenever you have a severe issue, your check engine light would just automatically come back on, obviously. Like if you unplug a sensor. All right, so let's see. Let me delete this code actually first. All right, check engine light, delete it. Let's see. Yep, it's bad. Now, like I put into drive. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That doesn't sound too bad actually, but no, it's dead. It's shaking. Like, see that? Everything's just shaking. It's hard to tell, but there's no check engine light either, so that's kind of weird. I'm gonna wait till that check engine light comes on to confirm. I have nothing that shows live data, which sucks. But yeah. All right, literally 60 seconds later, there it is. I'm gonna run the code. Scan. There we go. So let me turn that off. So next up, I'm gonna swap the injector over just in case something happened to the injector. I'm gonna put the Integra back together, or the RSX back together completely, and go after that injector and put it in cylinder 2. Let's see how that goes. But man, this sucks. Injector swapped 1 to 2 and 2 to 1. So let's see if I get a cylinder misfire 2. But yeah, still got to put that plug and put that coil pack and get it back together. But these two have been swapped, so let's see. So could it just be damaged? Could it just burn out? Could something just happen? We'll see. Everything is back, so let me try that. But first I'm gonna clear that code. All right, so check engine light is off. All right, so it's still dead. Now it's time to see which one it is. It's done for, but I'm gonna wait till that check engine light comes on to let me know which one. I'll bring it right back. So hear how it sounds. It's even worse now, man. Patiently waiting for that blinking check engine light. It's gonna come on any second because it's detecting a major issue. It sounds really, really bad right now. Let me check for leaks. No, there's no leaks or anything, so that's good. All right, I'll bring it right back. That sounds terrible. No check engine light yet. Dang, what the hell? Still waiting for it. I wish I just had a good scanner. Like it wants to die, flickering lights, everything. It'll come on sooner or later. All right, there we go. Almost 2 minutes later, it came on. So let's read it. Okay, so it's 2. It's the injector. It's the injector. All right, guys, so kind of sketchy. Rag filled with fuel leaked down there. But luckily, in this garage, we have a bunch of fire extinguishers, and they're all like up to date. Sorry, I'm burping, but yeah, just in case, you know, anything freaking catches fire or anything. Kind of sketchy, you know, playing with fuel, because man, one spark you're done with. And I have a buddy's vehicle here and this, and yeah. So let me go start it up. Cylinder number 1 injector is in 3, and yeah, let's see how that goes. But that one is most likely just trash. Gonna start it up and let's see if I get a 303. All right, so it just started it up and I erased that 302 code. But yeah, so if I would have put in 4, it would have been 304, but this is gonna be 303. Let's see how this goes. And yeah, it's pretty bad. See, it kind of wants to die right there. Well, not die, but it goes way below average RPM. So gonna wait for this check engine light and let's check it out. By the way, guys, this is just for shits and giggles. This is not needed. It's the injector, but let's just see. That is pretty bad. All right, so I'll bring it back on once that thing is flashing, but yeah. All right, so nothing yet. Okay, there you go. It just went on. It was trying to think for a moment. It was like, man, this freaking asshole is trying to trick me. But it takes a long time for it to trigger it. But since it's a dead cylinder, it's flashing. So let me read it. This is gonna be in real time too, so I'm not gonna edit this. All right, so read. No link. What the hell? It probably came disconnected or something. Oh no, the ignition's not even on. Holy shit. My bad. Jesus Christ, what am I thinking? I freaking reek of fuel right now in my hands. I hate it. 3 codes. 1, 2. Yeah, that's that 3. So a 3. I'm getting a 3 now. That's a 3-0. That's that 3. I wasn't getting a 3. So it's that injector. The 1 to 2, it was a 302. 2 to 3, now it's a 303, plus the 1. It's all over the place because it's just out of whack. So I'm gonna get fresh injectors and let's see how this goes. But yeah. All right, guys, so if you want to see fresh injectors installed and some other little things in the engine, smash the like. Really appreciate it. Comment below. Man, this really sucks, but that injector, it was fried. And I knew it, but I put it back and I drove it and it was good, but now it came back to bite me. But yeah, so if you want to see more, like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.